Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday at the moment. And today we had another fantastic, chef to show us how to cook Tarte Tatin. And Victoria and Geoff come all the way from Paris in France. Hello, Victoria. Oh.
Victoria, can we hear you? I think your sound's on.
Did that work?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Cool.
Hi, would you like to introduce yourself a little bit, Victoria and Geoff?
I'll let you do this, Geoff.
So, I'm Geoff, my wife Victoria. We moved to France about 10 years ago. We started our business here 5 years ago. We're the free range chalet. We're based in the centre of the French Pyrenees, really popular with hikers, cyclists in the summer, skiers, snowboarders in the winter. And we do all the catering for everybody who stays here with us. We just love being in this kitchen. It's amazing.
And let me ask you why you call yourself free range then. Is there any reason behind the name?
So it was my grandparents that came up with the name. They didn't expect to come up with a name, but they were describing some of my cousins' kids as free-range children. My cousins' kids are really adventurous. They've got a wonderful spirit, very outdoorsy, and it just kind of encapsulated everything that we wanted from the business. So it kind of stuck. And sadly, my grandparents aren't with us anymore, so it's a lovely way for them to live on a little bit.
That is a great name. So it just reflects your free spirit as well. What would you like to show us? What do you want to show us how to cook today?
So we're going to do a traditional Tarte Tatin. It's really quite easy, but it's one of the dishes that is on our menu all year round.
Most weeks of the year, yeah.
It's a great way to use up some of the fruit that the guests don't quite get through. So it's maybe past its best, but we use apples, pears, bananas in them, rhubarb if it's growing in the garden, which it is at the moment. So it's just a very versatile dessert for everybody.
So no pressure there because you have been cooking almost every day for your guests, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful. I haven't cooked Tarte Tatin before. This is my very first time. I am really nervous. So
don't be nervous.
Cool.
What I'm gonna do, but I think I prepare all the ingredients. Would Geoff remind us what do we have to prepare regarding the ingredients, please?
So about 50 grams of butter.
Okay.
About 50 grams of brown sugar. It doesn't matter what kind it is, just whatever you can get your hands on. We have peeled and chopped apples. I've actually gone for thin pieces of apple. I don't know if you can see the size of that.
Yes.
So I've gone for small pieces, and it's just shop bought puff pastry. So it's 4 ingredients.
Oh, this is very good. So I have got everything. How about the tools? How about pot and pans? How many pans do I have to prepare?
I tend to use what's this? It's kind of a frying pan without a handle. So something that can go on the hob and also in the oven, a spatula, and that's about it.
Oh, that's good. I'm liking this. I feel really positive about this because it's very little ingredients and only one pan. I presume some people can, if they got cast iron pan or anything that they can put it in the oven and the handle's not going to melt, that will do as well, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, that's good. Yeah.
I only have quite a small pan, Victoria. Is this going to be okay?
It will be okay, yes. Just make sure that when we put the pastry on, you tuck all the edges into the pan.
Okay, thanks.
I'll show you that in a bit.
I think before we start, it will be wise for me to know how many people who are joining us today. Shall we do a quick introduction? Very quick. Mine is Marni. I'm working for thaifoodmadeeasy.com. And yeah, so glad that everyone can make it today again. This is fantastic. Who's next?
So if we go to Chiro next. except I can't unmute them.
Hear me?
Yes.
Yeah,
Hi
yeah.
guys, I'm Ciro from Italy. My Instagram page is Pasta Cook Love. I'm happy to be with you again today.
Thank you, Shiro.
You're welcome.
Chrissie?
Oh, hello. I'm Chrissie and I live in Tarpley and I like doing absolutely everything and anything. So this is my first Tarte Tatin, so fingers crossed. I'm worried about tucking pastry in.
Yeah, we have another one that got the first time as well. Who's next?
Karen?
Oh yeah, hello, good afternoon everybody. I'm Karen. I was on the Great British Bake Off 2 years ago, so that was great, wasn't it? And since then, I do all sorts of stuff, but I do work as much as I can with Great British Food Festivals through the season, which is fabulous. And Tarte Tatin wise, I've never made one. I've been to the place where they originated loads of times. So very, very exciting, and I know they're delicious.
Oh, thank you, Karen, for joining us.
Oh,
Really,
my pleasure. It's absolutely lovely.
and we can't wait for you to teach us how to cook next week as well. Who's next?
Josie Pops?
Hello everyone, I am in sunny Glasgow, pouring rain at the moment, and I can't wait to make my very first Tarte Tatin as well, same as everyone. And I was also 2 years ago on the show Great British Home Cook, Britain's Best Home Cook. I didn't forget.
You said Britain's
Britain's Best Home Cook.
Yeah, yeah. We get to that. See? And thank you, Josie. Josie taught us vegetable tempura last week, and it was fantastic.
It's really good, really good.
Hi, Petra.
Hello, how are you?
I'm okay.
I'm Petra and I have a blog on Foodies Love. I do hot sauce and cook in general, and I can't wait to make a tarte tatin.
Oh, thank you for joining us again. Oh, hi.
Hi. Hello everyone, I'm Sam. I'm from Hertfordshire. I'm a home enthusiast when it comes to cooking, and I'm really excited to make today's Tarte Tatin as well. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for joining us. Hi, and Terry.
I'm just watching you. Can I ask about Nick's pan he's using? Can you put that on the stove?
I hope so, Mum. Victoria says it's going to be okay.
Can you put that in your hob?
Yeah, I did check with Victoria. I think it's fine.
Oh, right, okay.
I am a little bit worried about my pastry because I only started defrosting at 10:30. So hopefully. So Bobby and Terry are my mum and dad. I think they're just watching us. But yeah, I'm Nick from Great British Food Festival. We've been hosting these events now, and we're going to be doing 3 for the future. We're doing a Wednesday, a Saturday, and a Sunday along. I hope you all can join us next time, and look forward to making a Tarte Tatin for the first time for me.
Wow, we have got many first timers today. I feel like I'm not alone anymore. Anyway, I'm just gonna pass this, cooking session to Victoria now. Victoria, take it away.
All right. Hi again. First thing to do is preheat the oven. I've got it on about 190. So yeah, preheat your oven and then warm up your pans on the hob.
Is that fan or not fan, not 190?
I've got it on fan.
Oh, okay.
So I'm wondering if anyone can sort of point their camera to the pan as well, or would that help?
I can get Geoff to do that.
To your pan.
Yeah. So The first thing to do is melt the butter. And while I'm doing that, I've got my last apple to chop. My able assistant.
Yeah. So am I putting all 50 grams of butter in the pan?
Yep, put all 50 grams of butter in the pan.
Okay.
Myself.
Right, so it's melting away now.
So once that's melted, we put the sugar in.
Yeah.
Like that.
So is this an unsalted butter, or is it salted, or if it doesn't matter?
I've got half salted, and I usually serve this with a salted caramel ice cream, so it complements it nicely.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. I think I have to go and get ice cream after this. I just have to make sure that my hair still look nice when I come back. Yesterday I went out for a walk.
How much sugar is it, Victoria? And Demerara as good as it?
Demerara is good, yes. It's 50 grams. So once the butter is melted, put your 50 grams of sugar in. Give it a little stir. This should be on a medium heat.
So yeah, this is a caramel sauce basically, yeah? Is that right?
Yes, yeah. So it gets cooked in a caramel sauce.
Fab. Lovely. Thank you.
I guess you have very good butter in the Pyrenees, do you?
The French are a bit weird with their butter. It's not quite the same as English butter, but it's not too bad. I'm used to it now. It's quite easy to amend this to a vegan recipe as well. You can get oil-based puff pastry, and if you just substitute the butter for a vegan butter, it works equally well. So it's a great dessert for our vegan guests when they do come here.
So can I use a coconut oil if they are vegan? Can I use the coconut oil instead of vegan butter, you think?
I've not tried that. I should maybe have a go next time and let you know.
Yeah. I would love to make this vegan. So you are cater for vegan customers as well?
Pardon? Sorry.
You make some vegan food for customers?
Yeah, we're getting a lot more vegan guests through the door.
Vegan, vegetarian.
We do 3-course meals for them on an evening, and we had some vegans stay with us for 2 weeks. So I had to do, we cook 6 nights out of 7, so I had to do 12 different 3-course meals for them, which was a challenge, but I loved it.
And there are there only 2 of you to help each other cooking for?
Yes. Yeah.
What?
We always say that I make the mess and Geoff clears up after me.
Yeah, that's the only reason I'm here. Tidy up.
Yeah, I'm going to take mine off the heat a little bit because experience tells me that this is hot and I don't want it to go over. Is that okay?
Yeah. I was just going to say that once it starts to bubble a little bit and starts to caramelize, it's time to put your apples in.
Oh, excellent. Apples going in.
Fantastic.
Sizzle, sizzle. Sizzle, sizzle.
So these are going to be quartered. They're not sliced. They're not thinly sliced.
I've gone for thinner ones, but
okay. I need a bigger pan. I've only got a little pan and I've got a ton of apples. It looks like Victoria's frozen. I think, oh, she's back.
I'm back. Right, so once the caramel starts to bubble, it's time to put your fruit in. Just straight into the pan. Give it a good stir, make sure all the apples coated. And then we wait. It's just a case of this cooking for between 5 and 10 minutes until the fruit goes soft. So if you're using bananas, I tend to do those just for 1 or 2 minutes because they tend to go really soft really quickly. Pears is about the same as apples, and rhubarb, yeah, about 5 minutes again.
You know, the smell is remind me of toffee apples on bonfire.
Yes.
You just mentioned rhubarb.
Yes.
And I'm really, you know, I live in the rhubarb triangle here.
Wakefield.
Has anybody heard of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I live in the rhubarb triangle, or very close to it. I said that when I was on the Bake Off. I said it to Paul Hollywood and to Noel Fielding. I live in the rhubarb triangle, and of course Noel Fielding hadn't a clue what I was talking about. And but no, the rhubarb, because I live so close to the triangle, I work for Wakefield Council. Once a year we have a rhubarb festival, and each year, you know, in the marquee that we have, and I'm always looking for a new way of using rhubarb, and I never ever thought of this.
Yeah, it's something that I came up with last season when our rhubarb in the garden just went a bit crazy, and I couldn't work out.
Of course,
it's with it. So
yeah, I never thought. That's fantastic. Thank you.
No, stick some ginger in as well. Rhubarb and ginger tart tatin. I might have one of those in the oven right now.
What? Oh, really?
Rhubarb and ginger sounds lovely. Yeah. How many? Near rhubarb triangle as well, and yeah, and that is lovely. But I've never been to rhubarb market before. Maybe next year. So everyone doing, Sam?
All good. Doing well. I've just kind of got a little bit of taste. I've added a bit of cinnamon.
Sorry about the I had a problem with my stove. I don't know whether you noticed that panic attack.
Oh yeah, are you okay?
Yeah, but it was going up in flames, seriously. Oh. So I'll be finishing it off on my regular hob. I think that's safest. My engineer's here to remove it.
Yeah, is it one of them that when it gets hot, it's hot really quick? One of that electric one.
It was a gas. It had a small gas cylinder in there.
Okay.
And I don't know. I haven't had it out for years, so perhaps that's the problem. But it won't be coming out again. Honestly.
But obviously, because of your experience, Karen, you know. You correct everything. You know that what's gonna happen next, and make sure that everyone, you're cooperating well.
It's fine. Back over here.
Just to let you know as well, if everyone watching tomorrow, Petra gonna teach us how to cook filtered glaze bread, and next week Karen gonna teach us the is it cheated hot pastry?
Well, it's just puff pastry again. It's exactly the same as this puff pastry, but it's a savoury one, and I'm going to be using Stilton if you like it. If you don't like Stilton, use a different cheese. But Stilton and walnut and pear, which are like a classic combination.
I love Stilton. I can have Stilton with pretty much everything, especially during summer. Cranberry, blueberry, ginger, Stilton on itself, Stilton in my mouth. I love it.
I'm gonna do this, hope you'll be okay. Yeah.
Victoria.
So I'm going. The plan is to make a little pear chutney in the first 5 minutes on a stove, to then put the chutney, a very thin layer on the pastry, and then put the cheese and the walnuts on in the oven. That should be fine.
I cannot wait.
That's amazing.
I've never done it before,
Oh my God.
but I know it'll be fine.
Yes, I'm sure. I give all my trust in you. Like at this moment in time, I give all my trust to Victoria as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So how are we doing? Is it our apples are softened? Is it need to be softened, Victoria?
They just need to be starting to go soft. So mine are, well, as soft as I like them. So I'm just going to move that off the heat.
Okay.
And get my puff pastry ready.
All right. Mine is look like this. Is it okay?
Let's have a look. Yep, they look like they've started to just go a little soft. So yeah, that's perfect.
Lovely, thank you.
I
So-
seem to have lots of liquid in mine. Is that okay?
That may be because we've had the apples in water beforehand.
Yeah.
And I will give you a tip for that when you turn it over. Perfect.
Okay. So I can still put pastry on it.
Yes, yeah.
Some of you ladies haven't peeled the apples. Is it okay to not peel? I like a shortcut if I can have one.
You don't have to peel potatoes, no.
Potatoes?
Potatoes? You can put potatoes in if you wanted to. I'm thinking potato, not pom.
Okay, Tarte today, not Tarte, pom.
Yeah, apples. You don't have to peel your apples.
Victoria, am I right in thinking that in the French supermarkets they sell the puff pastry in rounds, not rectangles? Have you got a rectangle? Oh yeah, round, you see. I remember that, which is perfect. Of course, here, we're retarded, we just have this, so we'll just have to shape it ourselves.
Yes, I was going to say try and shape it just so it's a little bit bigger than your pan, so you can tuck the sides in. Right, jump to cameraman.
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
What kind of thickness are you looking for on the pastry there, Victoria?
Pardon?
What kind of thickness on the pastry?
Mine's really quite thin. What's that?
2-3 millimeters.
2 or 3 millimeters. I'm just going to put my pastry on. It's just a case of the shaped pastry straight into the pan, and make sure you tuck all your edges in.
Okay, do I have to turn the hot off first?
Yes, yeah, remove it from the hot plate.
Okay, so it's like I'm putting the blanket on my my little daughter.
Yes, yeah, perfect. And tucking the edges in.
Well, she's not little anymore. She's 16.
I'm using my lid to score a circle around mine.
Yep, good idea.
Right. Going in.
Yep, make sure it's all inside.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, come on, blanket. Get in there, lovely.
Right, so I'm going to transfer mine to the oven now. Oh, no, I'm not.
No, you're not.
Put a few scores in the pastry.
Okay.
Just tiny ones, just so it doesn't puff up too much. Right, into the oven, centre of the oven, and then leave that between 20 and 30 minutes until the pastry is nice and golden brown. And in the true, here's one I made earlier.
Oh, that looks fantastic. Let me put mine in the oven first. So 190 for about 20 minutes. Am I correct?
Yes, yeah, between 20 and 30 minutes, just until it's golden brown.
I'm away to my oven. I'll take my phone
Okay.
call. I'm back in a sec.
Yeah.
Right, I'm setting the timer now.
Perfect.
So if everyone put their oh, Nick, still, are you just finish your pastry?
Yeah, I'm always a little bit behind. Just trying to get the pastry thin enough, really.
Okay. It's looking good though.
Thanks.
How is Petra doing?
Yeah, mine is in the oven, so it should be fine.
Perfect.
Oh, good, good.
Is everyone back from putting stuff in the oven?
Sorry?
Is everyone back?
I am. I'm back and I'm in front of the camera here, really admiring your finishing product there.
Do we know if Josie's back? I know she had to go to put her tarte tatin in the oven, so.
Probably not. Oh yeah.
Yes, perfect timing. Right, now is. Okay.
Oh, good. How about Nick? Is Nick already put the pastry on top of the apples already? Oh, he's doing it now.
Yeah.
There's nothing else that goes on top of here. There's no like butter or.
No, just a couple of holes in it.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so once your tarte tatin is baked, get a large chopping board, place it on top. Don't burn your hands on the pan underneath. And it's just simple 1, 2, 3, flip. Give it a tap. Whoop. Let's see.
Here we go.
Oh, oh. Of course, this one isn't working.
It will.
Fingers crossed.
There we go.
Victoria.
Fingers crossed.
So don't be too worried if some of it sticks to the pan. It's easy to scoop it out and put it back together.
Okay, look good.
This one is rhubarb and ginger tarte tatin, which is one of my favourite desserts at the minute.
Oh, I want to eat
that.
Yeah. That looks fantastic, Victoria. Can you lift it nearer to the camera, please?
Pardon?
I want to see it closer. I That looks so good.
Oh, that looks yummy.
Oh, sorry, what is that one? What's on there?
So that's rhubarb and ginger.
Mm.
Is that fresh root ginger?
Yes, yeah. Again, with me doing quite a bit of bulk cooking, ginger quite a lot. I tend to buy some big roots and then use a blender to chop them down, a little bit of water in, and then use ice cube trays to freeze different chunks so I can use them as and when.
That's clever.
That is brilliant. It looks really good. I feel like kids in the candy shop, and this is torturing. I want to eat it now, but I have another 20 minutes to wait. So,
So, have you ever made anything like this before? You know? I don't know, have you made anything like this before?
Mine is in the oven.
And it is your first tarte tatin?
It's my first time ever. I don't know how it's gonna be. Hopefully it's gonna be good, for sure. I never made it before.
Yeah, he made his own pastry from scratch.
Yeah,
he made his own pastry, and nobody does that.
First time for everything.
Madman.
Everything. First time.
Fantastic. I think that's great.
yeah,
Let's see.
I couldn't agree more. I think we have to, Nick, we have to start giving a medal for the person that put the most effort into this cook-along.
What's happening in my oven?
Sounds good.
Oh, that's good.
It's starting to puff up.
Look how clean your oven is, Karen.
Yes.
Ooh, that is getting happy.
I'm not showing you mine.
Oh, rising now.
Rising.
It's very exciting.
I know. There's a lot of Tarte Tatin virgin today, so I'm very proud of you guys and proud of myself as well. So, Nick, would you mind recap for us again? What is happening tomorrow, Wednesday coming, and on Saturday as well, please?
Well, tomorrow, actually, I have my ribs ready for tomorrow's cook-along. We're on at 3 o'clock. And it's going to be a slow cooked ribs. So we're going to make the marinade beforehand. Petra, maybe you can confirm actually. Going to make a marinade for these before?
No, you don't need to marinate. You can marinate them if you want to, but we're doing a glaze, a citrus glaze. So you get all the flavor anyway. And they cook really low and slow, so they'll be really tender.
So the idea will be we put them on, well, we start the cook along at 3 o'clock, is it? And then the meat will be ready at, say, 7 o'clock for dinner?
Yeah, it's about, they cook for 3.5 hours, and then if you can rest them for like 10, 20 minutes, it's perfect.
And what would you normally serve with it? So I can prepare some veg or?
Yeah, either a salad if you're healthier, or potato, anything with potato. I love potatoes. So anything, potato salad, mash, roast potatoes, anything you like. This is a sort of a very hands-on dish. So if you have something on the side that, you know, like little potato chips or root vegetable chips, you can just eat it, get all messy and just enjoy it.
Sounds amazing. So looking forward to tomorrow. And on the Wednesday coming up, we're going to have Sam is going to be cooking us a Jamaican dish, is it?
Yeah, I'll be making Jamaican escovitch fish with everyone. So I'll teach you guys how to make it. So it's I've done the recipe. I actually tried it this morning. So I'll send that over as well afterwards, so everyone has the chance to get all the ingredients.
So all these recipes are going to be online on our gbsocial.co.uk/live if you want to go on there and check them out, as well as the videos that we've done over the last few weeks and the forthcoming ones as well. So check those out, yeah.
And on Saturday, next Saturday.
Yeah, you got this, Marni. It's Karen.
Yahoo!
Let me get my pears. Just a minute. I've got my pears ready.
You got your pears ready for next week now?
No, well, you know, the thing is, Nick, you can never be too prepared.
No.
These pears are like rock hard, and they still are. So I've got these in good time.
Well,
so they'll be soft.
I've got some pears, Karen, but they're already about a week old.
Well, that's all right. You know, these apples that I'm doing today, they were really shriveled up. The skins were shriveled and everything, but they were perfectly fine inside.
Yeah.
So it's entirely up to you. But I mean, obviously, I'm going to have a little practice, aren't I? Because I've never done it before. I've never done my recipe before.
It's going to be great.
But, well, the thing is, it's roll-out puff pastry.
Okay.
So that needs nothing at all. I mean, I get even ready rolled, so that's done with. Always keep it in the fridge, please. Keep the pastry in the fridge until only about 10 minutes before. Pastry needs to be cold all the time.
And I think maybe for your recipe, a square of pastry actually is okay. So Victoria's going to be struggling.
Yes.
Well, she won't struggle, but yeah, it'll be easier for us really. So you need to get your pastry, keep it cold, and then we're going to make I thought it'd be too boring just to put some pears and cheese on and put it in the oven. So to liven things up, we're going to make a very quick pear chutney. And that takes probably about 5 minutes, 10 maximum. So the first 10 minutes we'll be just making a chutney. And then it's literally a small amount on the pastry, and then some Stilton and walnuts, and then it goes in the oven, and that's it.
So, Victoria, we're going to be cooking this for another 20 minutes.
Mine's nearly ready.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
How would you serve this, Victoria? Some ice cream, some cream, custard, or?
Generally go for salted caramel ice cream. Just brings out the caramel in the Tarte Tatin. But I don't know if you can.
Ooh.
Ooh. Vanilla ice cream there. And that's going to go to my able assistant.
Let's see, Geoff. T-shirt and everything.
Cheers, everyone.
Right, ladies and gents, well, thank you for this cook along. Thank you, Victoria. It's been awesome. I look forward to trying it. Marni?
Yeah, so if everyone watching at the moment, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to everyone, your friends. You can also share on Facebook or Twitter, I believe. Otherwise, thank you very much, everyone. All the Tarte Tatin virgin. And I'm sure what I'm going to do tonight, before this Tarte Tatin finish, I'm going to do exercise. Flipping exercise. I'm not sure if I'm going to be, but I will try. And otherwise, thank you very much for joining us today. And I will see you tomorrow at 3 p.m.
See you tomorrow, guys.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. See you tomorrow, Marni.
Bye.
Bye.
Victoria, what about too much juice in it?
Yes. So if you put a tea towel on your worktop, turn it over, and any juices that flow out will go onto the tea towel as opposed to onto the floor or onto the worktop. It just keeps it a bit tidier.
So still put the board there, but then what?
Yeah.
Have it on the tea towel and.
So put a tea towel on the worktop that you're going to turn it over onto.
Okay. Right. Okay. Thank you.
And don't forget to send in photos after you've finished as well.
Send in photos, everyone. Send
Yes.
on.
I will.
See you guys.
Enjoy, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Victoria.